Hey everyone, it's me, and today's video is going to be a little different, but a lot of fun. I thought it would be awesome to let you in on some super cool, weird, and even embarrassing facts about me that you probably didn't know. We're diving into 40 fun facts. Yeah, you heard me, 40. And I promise, some of these will surprise you, make you laugh, and even make you say, no way, that's wild. Now before we jump into it, I want you to grab your favorite snack, get comfy, and play along in the comments by letting me know which fact you relate to the most. Or, tell me your own fun fact. My goal is to connect with you all in a whole new way and get real about the little things that make us, well, us. So, are you ready? Because I'm about to spill the tea on everything from my favorite pizza topping to what I'm totally obsessed with right now. Let's kick off this epic ride and see how many of these facts you can guess before I reveal them. Here we go. So, my absolute favorite color is blue. But it's not just because it looks cool. There's actually a story behind it. When I was a kid, I had this one blue hoodie that I wore everywhere, literally until it had holes in it. It made me feel invincible, like I had superpowers. Every time I see that shade of blue now, I get hit with this wave of nostalgia, like I'm back in those epic playground days. And even now, I gravitate towards blue stuff. Blue shoes, blue phone case, you name it. It's like my lucky color. My friends even joke that if I could, I'd paint my whole room blue. Maybe I will, someday. But seriously, there's just something about blue that feels calming and powerful at the same time, and I love that. Let me introduce you to Whiskers, my pet cat, and the actual boss of the house. Whiskers is a pro at finding the weirdest places to nap, like inside my backpack, or once, even in the bathroom sink. The funniest thing he does? He tries to chase his own shadow on sunny days and ends up spinning in circles until he falls over. It never gets old. He's got this big attitude in a tiny, furry package, and sometimes I think he's judging me for my life choices. But whenever I'm having a rough day, Whiskers always knows how to cheer me up with his purrs and head bumps. Honestly, life with Whiskers is never boring, and I wouldn't trade him for anything. I was born in your birthplace, and let me tell you, it's got its own special vibe. One of my favorite things about my hometown is something unique about your hometown. It's the kind of place where everyone knows each other, and you can walk down the street and always see a familiar face. There's this one spot, local landmark, where I used to hang out with friends after school, and it brings back so many memories. Every time I go back, I get hit with all those good feels. The smells, the sounds, even the food stalls on the corner. It's where I learned what it means to be part of a community. And I carry that with me everywhere I go. Shout out to everyone from your hometown watching this. If there's one food I could eat forever, it's pizza. Seriously, nothing beats a hot, cheesy slice loaded with toppings. My absolute favorite, pepperoni and mushrooms. There's just something about that combo that gets me every time. I remember once trying to make my own pizza at home, and let's just say it turned out interesting. But honestly, I'm always down to try new pizza places, and I've got a running list of the best spots in town. If you ever want to win me over, just show up with a pizza and we're instantly best friends. Trust me, it's that easy. Did you know I play the guitar? It started out of boredom one summer, but quickly turned into a passion. My first song was Wonderwall. Classic, right? I spent hours watching YouTube tutorials and annoying my neighbors with the same chords over and over. Now I can play a bunch of songs, but my favorite to play is Hotel California. There's just something magical about that intro. The best part is when friends come over and we have these impromptu jam sessions. Sometimes it's a total disaster, but sometimes we actually sound good. If you play too, drop your favorite song in the comments. Maybe I'll try to learn it next. One of the coolest places I've ever traveled to is a memorable place. I'll never forget the moment I saw highlight from that trip. It was one of those, wow, this is real life moments. The food was amazing. The people were super friendly, and I took about 1,000,000 photos because every corner was Instagram worthy. Traveling always gives me a fresh perspective, and that trip inspired me to see more of the world. If you ever get the chance to go to that place, you have to try local food or activity. Trust me, you won't regret it. My favorite movie of all time is Movie Name. There's just something about it that gets me every time. Maybe it's the story, maybe it's the soundtrack, or maybe it's just the nostalgia. I've probably watched it a dozen times, and I still get chills at my favorite scenes. Whenever I need to chill out or just escape for a bit, I pop on Movie Name, grab some popcorn, and I'm good to go. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. And if you have, drop your favorite quote below and let's see if we match. Yep, I'm left-handed. It's cool, but sometimes it feels like the world wasn't built for people like me. Scissors? A nightmare. Desks? Forget about it. But there's also a bunch of fun facts. Did you know only about 10% of people are lefties? We're a rare breed. I've had to learn a few tricks to make life easier, but honestly, being left-handed is awesome. It's like having a built-in conversation starter, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Shout out to all my fellow lefties out there. I collect something you collect, and it's honestly become a bit of an obsession. It all started when I found first item in the collection at a flea market when I was a kid. From there, I was hooked. Now, whenever I travel or even just go out shopping, I'm always on the lookout for a new addition to my collection. Some people think it's weird, but I think it's cool to have something unique that represents all the places I've been and the things I love. Plus, it makes for a great conversation starter when people see my collection on display. Okay, confession time. I'm afraid of heights. Like legit, even climbing a tall ladder freaks me out. One time, my friends convinced me to try ziplining and I almost backed out at the top. My legs were shaking so bad, but I somehow made it across. And I'll admit, it was kind of awesome once I was back on solid ground. Even though heights make my heart race, I try not to let it stop me from doing cool things. Sometimes you just have to face your fears, or at least try not to look down. I speak 2 languages, Language 1 and Language 2. I grew up speaking Language 1 at home and learned Language 2 at school. It's pretty cool being able to switch between languages, and it definitely comes in handy when traveling or binge watching shows from other countries. Learning a new language isn't easy, but it's totally worth it. If you're trying to learn one, my best advice is to practice every day, even if it's just talking to yourself in the mirror. Trust me, it works. I'm a huge fan of mystery novels. Nothing beats the thrill of trying to solve the puzzle before the big reveal. My favorite author is Favorite Author, and I've read almost everything they've written. The best part is when you think you figured it out, and then boom, plot twist. If you love mysteries too, let's swap recommendations in the comments. I'm always looking for my next book to devour, especially those that keep me up all night reading just one more chapter. Not a lot of people know this, but I have a hidden talent for drawing. My favorite thing to sketch is landscapes. I love capturing the details of mountains, trees, and rivers. It's super relaxing, and sometimes I lose track of time while I'm working on a piece. I don't usually show my drawings to anyone, but maybe I'll share some in a future video if you guys are interested. Art has always been my secret escape, and it's something I'll never stop loving. Believe it or not, I've never broken a bone. Not once. I've definitely had some close calls though. Like that time I wiped out on my bike and thought for sure my arm was done for, but nope, just a bruise. I guess I must have super strong bones or just really good luck. Still, I don't take any chances. I try to stay careful, but you never know. Knock on wood, right? My favorite season is autumn, hands down. There's just something magical about the leaves changing colors, the cool breeze, and all the cozy sweaters. Plus, pumpkin spice everything? I'm in. I love going for long walks and hearing the crunch of leaves under my feet. Autumn always feels like a fresh start to me. It's the perfect time to reset, try new things, and of course, get ready for the holidays. What's your favorite season? Let me know. I'm that person who actually loves mornings. I know, it sounds wild, but there's something awesome about starting the day before everyone else. My morning routine always includes a big cup of coffee, some stretches, and a quick check of my to-do list. It really sets the tone for the whole day. Sometimes I'll go for a walk or just sit outside and enjoy the quiet, you know? If you're a fellow morning person, give this video a like. If not, maybe I can convince you to give mornings a try. I once met celebrity name, and it was honestly surreal. I was at event location, and suddenly there they were, just hanging out like a regular person. I was so starstruck I could barely talk, but they were super nice and even took a selfie with me. It's wild how meeting someone you look up to can make your whole week. If you've ever met a celebrity, tell me your story below. I have to admit, I can't handle spicy food. Like, at all. One time I tried a super spicy chili pepper just to see what all the hype was about, and instantly regretted it. My eyes were watering, my mouth was on fire, and I basically chugged a whole carton of milk. Now, I just stick to mild flavors and let my friends do the crazy spice challenges. If you're someone who loves spicy food, you're a legend in my book. One of my favorite things to do on weekends is go hiking. There's nothing like being out in nature, breathing fresh air, and finding new trails to explore. My favorite spot is Favorite Trail, where you get an amazing view at the top. Hiking always helps me clear my head and recharge for the week ahead. If you have any trail recommendations, I'd love to hear them. Right now, I'm obsessed with TV show. I binge watch every new episode as soon as it drops, and honestly, I'm not even sorry about it. The storylines, the characters, the drama, it's all just too good. I even have a few friends who are into it too, so we have these epic debates about what's going to happen next. If you're a fellow fan, let's geek out together in the comments. Did you know I have a twin sibling? It's true. Growing up, we pulled all sorts of classic twin pranks, like switching places at school or pretending to be each other on the phone. Sometimes, even our friends couldn't tell us apart. Having a twin is like always having a built-in best friend. We might argue sometimes, but at the end of the day, we've got each other's back no matter what. I love baking cookies. And let me tell you, my kitchen has seen some wild experiments. My favorite recipe is classic chocolate chip, but sometimes I throw in crazy mix-ins like pretzels or marshmallows. Nothing beats the smell of fresh cookies coming out of the oven. Baking is a great way for me to relax and get creative. Plus, who doesn't love a warm cookie and a cold glass of milk? I'm allergic to something, and I found out the hard way. One day I tried food item, and suddenly my face was itchy and I broke out in hives. It wasn't fun, but now I know to always check labels and ask questions. It's a bit of a hassle sometimes, but I've learned to manage it. If you've got funny or weird allergy stories, share them in the comments. I've been to a concert of Artist by Band, and it was one of the best nights ever. The energy, the crowd, the music, it was all unforgettable. At one point they played my favorite song and the whole place went wild. Live music just hits different, and I try to go to as many concerts as I can. What's the best concert you've ever been to? I can solve a Rubik's Cube. It took me weeks to learn, and at first I thought it was impossible. But after watching tons of tutorials and practicing nonstop, I finally cracked the code. Now, I can do it in under 2 minutes. It's a cool party trick, and I love seeing people's reactions when I solve it super fast. If you want to learn, don't give up. It's totally worth it.